Let's go back a second, because the last time I saw you, you had an entourage. You had money falling off your body.
They never fell off. Those were singles from stripping.
Yeah. But what happened?
You know what it was? It was, like you say, I had big dreams. You know, my family worked with me. My brother was my manager. I had a production company, and we, in Hollywood, they've never been a big fan of me. So I always put my money up for stuff. Let's do a tour. I'll put my money up. Let's try this project. I did these 5 soul festivals, funk festivals in the Caribbean. That was my money. But I'm so glad I did it, because it brought bands back. I don't regret it at all. But I kept thinking, the payday was coming. When you do it, you keep thinking, man, this is a great idea. Somebody's going to see it, and they're going to give me some money. And it just never happened. Before I knew it, once you owe some money, and my thing is, I never had the nice cars. I was all right. I was living medium. I never lived large for Hollywood standards. But I worked a lot, so people thought I was making crazy money. I was always running hard. I worked my butt off. And then I thought I was going to get that movie. You know, that $20 million movie, I said, I'll get this one movie, I'll pay everything off, and I'll be square. But the movie didn't come. And then Less Work came. And I said, and after a while, I said, then you know what, with IRS, it's the fines. It's not what you owed it. But you owed initially, you could have paid. Once those fines and penalties are tagged on, I said, I'll never catch up.
Oh.
And if you get a gig, the worst thing to do is get a gig, because they take all that money and you owe for that gig. So now you're in a hole, like debtor's prison. You're just in a hole.
And it goes on forever.
Yeah, that's why I was going to go to Brazil and be a clown and start a new life and come back reborn.
Well, now, your family supported you, yes or no, during all this?
Oh, yes. So my wife and I were divorced, you know, for 10 years during that period. And when I got back, I was still going through everything. We've been together 9 years now. So when we got back together, it was like, look, we're going to get through this. We'll find a way out. Because I'm positive. You know, like I said, I believe in God. And I said, look, man, for something I'm learning, and there's something I'm supposed to be learning, supposed to be doing. And it came back down to, I know what works for me. And I need to quit fighting with Hollywood and do what is best for me.
Right.
You know, forget if they call you, oh, he's hard to work with. Everybody's hard to work with. Everybody's hard to work with. Everybody's crazy.
Everybody in this business is crazy.
Yeah.
I have worked with you so many times. You've never been hard to work with. I walk in, you got this big smile.
I'm just having fun, man.
Yeah, you are.
No, they call it hard to work with? When you say, can we try this? Oh, we don't think it'll work. Well, can we try it? We don't think it'll work. I say, well, I'm not asking you. Then they go like, oh, he's threatening. Oh. And then they walk through room. He's kind of big. I think he'll fight.
Yeah, now it's a fight.
So now it's a fight.
Yeah.
Or I think when I lock the producers out the room, they walk out and I lock the door.
Yeah.
And they kind of get mad at that.
But you've always, obviously the comedy came from somewhere, so something happened either in your childhood or something.
I never fit. I was one of those cats like Lady Gaga monsters. I was a little monster. But I didn't fit. But I think 90% of the people are not the prom king. 90% of people can't get dates. 90% of people are ugly ducklings growing up. But for me, it was real awkward. And a lot of it came to me later in life. But I realized for comedy, sometimes we're given what we're given or not given early because we're supposed to have that to get here.
Sure.
So all that happened to me was what got me here. But my thing is, I loved life. And I had a crazy imagination. I believe that if you try hard enough, you can fly. I used to jump off the roof of my house because I still believe somebody's going to fly.
Right.
You know,
it might as well be me.
It could be me. I'm 55 now. I've got 2 replaced knees.